Okay, we have a theme. This week obviously is the week 1 of the month, so we're focusing in on ground strokes. So yesterday we talked a little bit about the different footwork associated when we're using the penalty boxes. Okay, so when we're playing ground stroke points, you guys have to have this in your mind. I don't expect you guys to take notes, but if you're gonna remember things when we ask you questions, it wouldn't hurt later today if you took a picture of this, so that when we call you out to talk about ground stroke week and your footwork, maybe you can have it in your phone as a reference point. I got a better chance of you doing that than probably you guys going to a notebook and writing it down. So I'm asking you to start to understand it so we don't have to constantly go through it. Okay? This is what I want you to understand. There's going to be key words that coach is going to be talking to you today when you're doing your ground stroke patterns. Okay? There's going to be key words. The key phrases: stride length versus stride frequency. Frequency meaning how often you do something. Length meaning when you're running, the length of your stride. Frequency means a lot. The length means your stride. What you guys got to understand when we're doing these drills, and that's why we're using the penalty boxes, is adjustment steps are obviously stride frequency. When you cross over to recover into a shuffle and when to do it, that's the key what we're doing here. So when I'm just watching you warm up and you're doing your ground stroke points, or your ground stroke warm up, everything is confined to a half court the way you're doing it. You'd be more apt in a half court setting to use what kind of stride? Frequency, adjustment steps, or length? Frequency, because you're in a confined space, right? So it's got to be I'm getting in position to hit the ball. I don't have to move that much, I don't have to cover a full court, right? So when you're doing this, when you're doing the drilling, and I just was studying you guys when you're warming up, you guys have a tendency to be very flat-footed because you're in a confined area. You're not actually running that much, okay? What we have to do a better job is understanding that's the perfect time for you to understand I'm constantly adjusting my feet. There's a video of Steffi Graf, some of you don't even know, that just recently came out. She's like 47 years old. And her footwork was incredible. She was just hitting the ball. And her footwork was amazing, okay, when she was doing it. She was just warming up and hitting. It was like she was hitting with an Andre or something. I don't know what she was doing, but her footwork was incredible when you see it. You guys have to do a better job of doing that. So I'm dumbing it down, okay? When you do your explosive first step and you know when to cross over and shuffle, this is what I want you guys to understand when you're playing points today. If you move, now I'm going to use the court and the penalty boxes as zones. I'm going to use zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And we do this. Anytime you visualize in these zones, here, 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 and a good split step. If you had to move from zone 1 to zone 2, it would be a crossover into a shuffle to get ready to hit a ball. If you were here and you're moving your feet with some happy feet, we call happy feet, they're on there, okay? Adjustment steps. And you had to move for a ball out there. Again, crossover, shuffle to hit. What you guys don't understand is if you forgot about this zone and you understood it, when you're doing this drill, you come in here and you do this. When you have to go from zone 1 to 3, you guys still have an image in your mind that goes crossover to shuffle. That is dead wrong. Okay? You have to be able to go crossover, run, to then get in position to hit the ball. Same thing if you went from zone 3 to 1. Okay, I'm trying to dumb it down so we can understand the spacing on when we're taking stride frequency, shuffle steps, versus length, which would be running strides. If you start to worry about this when you're in these zones and you're hitting, everything else is going to become seamless. Your footwork's going to look much more energized rather than just kind of hitting balls. And you're going to understand when to use your crossover step and run versus your crossover step to shuffle step. Does everyone understand that? This week we're focusing on ground strokes. The next time we do it will be more on cut east and west movement, ground strokes. will be more up towards volleys and the footwork associated with your volleys. Out and a stride length for a volley rather than you don't have time to take adjustment steps. Do you understand all this, yes or no? You're sure? So we go back and we warm up again. And we go in our zones. And you just do a warm up just like you just did. There should be a lot more footwork being going on than what just went on. Because you're in a confined space. Does everyone understand? 5 minutes, go back to your spots and do it.